this is Mending Mahogany. Thanks for tuning into my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. So how is everyone doing? I just wanted to just stop and just take a breath on this beautiful Sunday afternoon to say, hey guys, how you doing? So I hope everyone has enjoyed their summer. You know, summer's technically over September 22nd, I think. So I hope everyone's enjoyed their summer. Me, I have enjoyed my summer tremendously. One of the highlights of my summer is I flew to Houston. I went to the Pretty But Powerful brunch in Houston that was done by the beautiful, anointed Shannon Savoy, Narc Free Living, and I met some beautiful women of God that I had only met online, and it was just a wonderful experience. I mean, I don't say this lightly because I know sometimes you go somewhere and you say, oh, well, I'm different. But really, when I came back from that conference, I had done something that I always wanted to do. I had faced a situation that I always wanted to face. And I know that it was because I went to that conference and it empowered me and it allowed me to see myself through different eyes, which is the eyes of Christ. But it was just a wonderful experience, and I got to enjoy also this summer time on my boat with my husband and my family. We took some relatives out on the boat and just enjoying life. And I know, you know, the past couple of days or past couple of weeks or just the past couple of years, this stuff is just going crazy in the world. The world is a complicated place, but I know that I am a believer in Jesus Christ. And you know, as crazy as the world seems or is, when you get into his presence, it brings about a peace and a calm and a knowing that whatever's going on in the world, God is in control. So today's message at church was stay in the house, and it was coming from Joshua, the 2nd chapter, about the harlot Rahab and how she wanted her family saved. And I believe it picks up around the 15th verse. You know, don't stone me if I'm not correct in that, but I know it's Joshua's 2nd chapter. But it was just a wonderful sermon. We have to stay with God. You know, everything else could be falling apart around us, but if we stay with God and stay in his presence, he has a way of bringing everything together and tying all of the loose ends that seem to be frayed all over the place. He seems to bring everything together. And it's a beautiful thing because a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know the peace and the joy that God brings into your life. But I encourage you, if you don't know it, get to know it. If you don't know God, get to know him, because in the world that we live in, I don't see how people make it without God. I really don't. But yeah, I was just dropping in just to say hello and let you know that, you know, no matter what you're facing, no matter what you're going through, be encouraged. God is in control. I know if you look through my content, you'll see that that's a constant thing I say, but I say it because I know it to be true. And yeah, so you know, after church I gotta have my coffee. I'm a definite coffee lover, and I'm a mug lover. I love this mug. I'm just so grateful. I'm just have a very grateful heart, because sometimes the trials of life, you know, mental health is a very important thing. And sometimes the trials of life will try you. They will push the boundaries of your your mind, your heart, and your spirit. But, you know, we have to hold tight to God in the storms of life. So what have y'all been doing? What has been going on with you people? What has been going on? Oh, y'all know I'm sitting on my covered porch and I'm sitting here trying to figure out. I have 3 large plants out here, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out where am I going to put these in my house. I have a fairly large house, but like where you put your plants is important because it has to be the right light. But I'm telling you, these plants have just flourished out here, and they're so pretty, and the weather in North Carolina is so different, so I might be able to keep them out on my covered porch for a minute before I have to bring them in before it gets too cold. But 2 of them were not doing well, and when I changed the environment and put them in out here with the warm air and the sun, these plants are flourishing. They are so beautiful. I'm gonna insert some pictures so you can see them. But yeah, sometimes you got to change your surroundings. You got to change what you're doing. I remember I used to work at a rehab years ago, and we used to tell the girls, one thing that's gonna determine your success is if you change people, places, and things. Now, you can't come out of rehab and think you're going to go back hanging out with people who are still doing drugs. That's just not going to work. So naturally, so spiritually, sometimes you got to change your surroundings. You got to switch up what you're doing. You might have to switch up some people you've been around. You might have to switch a church. You might have to switch your prayer time. You might have to switch your worship times. Sometimes you got to do a few adjustments, and sometimes the tiny adjustments make the difference. Now, I don't want to seem like I'm rambling, but you know, I'm just going off the dome, as they used to say back in the day. I'm just going off the dome, just, you know, giving you some insight of what's going on in my mind and my head. And you see my gray hair, my transition is coming along, and yeah, I'm gonna let it do what it do. I can't wait till my whole head is gray. I mean, it might seem like my whole head is gray, but like toward the ends I still got a little color. But I am enjoying my lock journey and transitioning into gray. It's so easy. I ain't gotta do nothing to my hair. I ain't gotta do nothing to it but keep it moisturized. So I was a loose natural before this, and if you've ever been a loose natural, you know that could be a little work, because your hair just does what it wants. One day you twist out, come out good, the next day it don't. So I enjoy just the consistency of just my hair just being locked, moisturizing it, and keep it moving. So this is Mending Mahogany, just checking in with you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you have a wonderful month as we transition into the fall. Just be encouraged. God is in control. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. God is in control. Have a great day.